हाँ बिल्कुल यार, मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ। आ, अभी इतने दिनों
सही
से
है।
जिसको मैं देख रहा था यूट्यूब पे, अभी वो मेरे सामने बैठा है।
चलो सही है। थ्री,
ठीक है यार, चलो।
टू, वन, boom. We're officially live. Hello, everyone. And on this episode of the Cyber Cafe, we have a very special guest. We have Swapnanil Sen right in front of me. Hey, man, how are you doing?
Oh bro, I'm good. How are you?
I'm excited, man. I mean, I'm glad to have you on my show. I've seen your content on LinkedIn. You talk a lot about secure coding, a lot about cybersecurity.
Oh,
I mean,
yes, yes.
we're all beginning in this field. Like we all, there's a lot of people who claim to be experts in that field, but we both know that's not true. Everybody's just started in the field of cybersecurity.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah. Actually, what happens in this field, we all are learners throughout our career, throughout our life, and yeah, it goes on like that.
that's true. I mean,
Mm,
it's
absolutely.
like being a doctor for computers. Like you're supposed to
Yeah.
understand the
Yeah.
system. It's like a lifelong learning.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And like there's a lot of reading.
Nice one. Yeah, you have to
You have to
keep
read.
yourself updated. You have to upgrade yourself daily on a
Mhm.
you can update yourself in every 5 minutes as well.
Hmm,
If you don't do, you're 5 to 1 hour late from everyone in this field.
that's
Got it?
true. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, yeah. For a second I didn't understand, but then I understood what you're talking about. It
Yeah,
made
yeah,
sense. Yeah, yeah. So bro, how did you get around in cybersecurity? What's your background like?
yes, this is the most exciting topic. So let me first tell about my background. My background is of commerce, and myself, I'm studying at DPS Siliguri. I'm
Hmm.
also studying commerce as well. I did
Wow.
not choose science or arts because arts I don't like, and science it was just a messy one.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's I too choose commerce. So okay, uh, how did I get into this field? So my journey started a year back.
Hmm.
Yeah, most probably a year and a half, 1.5 year maybe, 1.5 year back.
Right. Right.
So it was lockdown, the first lockdown, and then it was just a confusing thing about this Zoom online classes and all.
Yeah.
So then I got a message from we all were sitting inside our home, and one
Hmm.
morning we got a message from our school, a teacher saying that we are scheduling your classes. It will be held online or something like that. I means I did not understand exactly what they were saying because I was a total noob at that time. I was up to some watching some videos, YouTube videos, and something or
Hmm.
the other, prank videos,
Yeah.
then
I mean,
any other
the
videos.
same
So
thing
I
here,
got that
man.
message. Yeah, yeah. I got that message. I looked at it. So yeah, it was there. What
Hmm.
happened 2 years back? Not from now. That from 1 year, from before 1 year, 2 years
Right.
back when I was in class. Actually, when I was in class nine. Yeah, when I was in class nine.
Okay.
Currently, I'm in 11. So when I was in class nine, and Corona started in class 10. Okay. So when I
Yes.
was in nine, the whole class have participated in MUN, Model United Nations,
Hmm.
and I had taken Security Council just out of curiosity and seeing the
Uh,
content there. So I took Security Council, and there for this Corona only, the MUN was cancelled, absolutely cancelled. So
oh.
for that, we had a group of MUN, official MUN group with all the experts of MUN. So there one sir was there. He messaged one day that hey, anyone here would like to refer me as I'm providing a course, this course from
Hmm.
unschool.in. I want to take the name unschool.in.
Unschool.in.
Unschool.in. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely amazing post selling company. Yeah, startup. Yeah, yes,
Mhm.
startup
Yeah.
company actually. So they are amazing. Not promoting. Just my I love them actually. When I saw their content, anything, it's about programming, artificial intelligence, human rights, personal development, anything. You go for
Mhm.
anything. The absolute contents, all the experts, they're absolutely amazing. So
Right.
I did not know this one. So I got that message. And let me tell you that I did not take any online course that time. Means that was my first time seeing about an online course. So
Mhm.
it goes as follows. I saw that course and I did not know about ethical hacking. What is it and what is all this? I did not have any idea. So
Okay.
I only had idea about data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. And even
Mhm.
that time we had Java programming language in our school,
Mhm.
and I was absolutely failing in Java, failing in computer.
Oh.
I was failing in computer. I don't have any shame to tell this one. Uh,
Okay.
I was absolutely failing in computer. I want to tell my marks too. Out of 100,
Okay.
I got 19. Sometimes 19 out of 100. Sometimes 6 or 9 I got in
Wait,
at
how
my
how
in class.
like did you
I
not
I
understand
even
it or you just couldn't prepare well? What happened?
both. I did not understand it. I did not prepare well because of not understanding.
Mhm.
I was not into computers. I was not into. I'm now also. I'm not. Sometimes it happens with anyone that he or she is a bit into playing games and all. So he or
Right.
she knows about computers. What is this? What is programming and all. I'm till now. I'm not into gaming. I'm not into. Not till now. I'm not into gaming till now. And
Mhm.
that time also, I was not having my own laptop. I was having my PC upstairs in my father's office. So I was
Okay.
to do my class there. So uh, that was the reason for my failure in computer. I did not like the subject at all. Just like that.
Nah, bro.
I
I
did
mean,
not
with
like
me,
even. I did
I
not
mean,
like even the subject.
okay. Why do you believe that? Like because of the way it was taught or just in general?
No, no. The way it was taught was awesome. 100%, 1000%. It was awesome. Absolute awesome.
Mhm.
In our school, the sir who taught us, he's genius, mind blowing. But
Okay.
I myself did not like the subject because of programming.
Because of
And in
programming.
ethical hacking, you need programming.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean that too, like,
So,
see, like, I don't know, people don't seem to like Java for some reason. I love Java. That's the only language that
yeah,
makes sense.
I
Like
saw that. I
today,
saw that.
like
Yeah,
today,
I
like
saw that.
like today, I was doing an assignment in Foundation of Data Structures. In my college, they're
Hmm.
teaching us data structures in C and C++. It's
Yeah,
terrible. It doesn't
okay.
make any sense. It's much more easier in Java for some reason.
Yeah. C,
It
C++
makes more
is
sense.
much harder.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yes.
and we have weekly vivas, okay? Like some earlier it was simple, like you just submit your code online, you're good. Now they're doing this trial kind of thing, in which every week they're gonna get you to turn your camera on and do a
Hmm.
20-minute viva on that one program you've written. Okay, it's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's not it. The worst part is that, see, there are like 30 students, and mine is the last roll number. Okay, and
Oh, wow.
duration is 16 minutes. Now it sounds cool ki, hey, you missed your Viva. The thing is that I haven't even done a single Viva in the last month because I'm constantly missing my number. And my fear is that I might actually lose my marks because these Vivas are graded. Yeah, I mean,
Acha.
there's this proper spreadsheet in which the teacher's putting on marks and stuff, and that's my fear. So I wrote to her, and she said that she will speak with other teachers because, bro, mera ho hi nahi raha. I'm not able, and my viva is not coming. My number's not coming up, and that's a concern for me, right? Like because one thing is that okay, you're not being graded. Second, another thing is remembering the code. Like I can make the code again, I can explain the code, but memorizing it for a viva to score marks versus actually implementing it in real life are two completely different things, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So like I can build the code months later also. I mean, it's simple.
Yeah.
First experiment was a matrix operation kind of thing. Yeah, it's simple array, 3 by 3 array bana and you're done.
Ah,
That's it. And then the second one was something about structures, like you make a student database. I said, okay, good. That's it so far. And there's just so many things. Like I can make it anytime I want, but explaining it to score good marks is a completely different thing. So I just hope they solve it. Yeah. So
yeah.
bro, then finally, how did you learn programming? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
how did you
continuing.
get how did you
Yeah.
get there?
So, as I said, I was not into programming.
Mhm.
I was not into programming. I failed, and
Right.
after that, after I somehow passed 9. I came up to 10,
Mm.
and it was lockdown. So then, coming to that message part, I got that message. There it was written the courses. There was human rights,
Mhm.
personal development, personality development, uh,
Okay.
Java, Python, C++, uh, programming, and ethical hacking, artificial intelligence, data science, machine
Mhm.
learning, and then and many more.
Right.
And graphics designing, and some all just the things can be imagined in IT.
Right.
All of them there, all of them were there. And apart from that, their personality development and human rights, and these all, everything, many, about 20 to 30 courses.
30
And
courses.
yeah, 20 to 30 courses.
Okay.
uh, and I did not read all. I just read the top 10, maybe top 10 or 12 maybe. 12.
Mhm.
There was human rights, personality development, Java and Python,
Okay.
uh, ethical hacking, artificial
Uh-huh.
intelligence, data science, machine learning, and
Mhm.
more over there, more, 3 or 4 over there. So I took all of them, all the 12, which I liked by name. And I
What
that time I didn't even know that they were paid courses.
so you just pick them up,
Yeah.
like you just added them to cart.
Yeah. That is data science. Yeah, I thought I heard that sir telling about data science. Yeah, okay, data science. Oh, artificial intelligence. There Rajnikant's robot. Saw na?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
robot.
Yeah. Oh, artificial intelligence. Okay. I will make something like that. Artificial intelligence. Okay. Artificial intelligence.
Nice.
Oh, Java, Python. I want to learn Java, but I'm not able to do. Yeah, okay. I will not do Java. I'll do Python. That I'm taking Java and Python.
Mhm.
So this was the thing, and uh, I filled the form. There was the form,
Mhm.
and there was the age also in the form. Give your age like that. So
Mhm.
I filled up the form, and the next day I got a call from the executive saying,
Okay.
"Hello." Oh, I said, "Yeah, hello," and he's telling, "Are you Shapnul Nielsen?" He's telling, I'm telling, "Yeah, hello, sir."
Mhm.
So he's telling, "Sir, you have applied for 12 courses. I know you are a 16-year-old kid, so I want to tell you that these are all paid courses, and your cost has gone up to 40 to 30 40,000, 30 to 40, 35, 40, like that." He told 40,000. And that time, my God, I was I was mysterious, and I was just
Yeah, you freaked out.
hoping that he yeah, I was absolutely freaked out, and I was hoping
Okay.
that he cuts the call and he leaves. I did not the main thing is, I did not tell my father, did not tell my mother, no one.
Mhm.
So he's telling, he understood that I did not know about that it is a paid course.
Mhm.
So he explained me, sir, that this is all, and this is a paid course. Each course costs like that. And so which one you want to take? So I know you're a kid, so select any four, any five, or any one, any two, anything you like. Select, and I'm scheduling a call with my senior. He'll talk to you. He'll give all the details, and anything you want to ask him,
Mhm.
just ask him. So I
Okay.
said, yeah, okay, okay. So he scheduled the call the next day. I told
Okay.
my father that day. I told my father that day. So he told, oh, okay, okay, no problem. You can take. So the next day the call comes, and it was Abhay sir speaking. So Abhay sir was that man who was the sir who called. I still have good
Right.
connections with him. Till now I talk with him in WhatsApp. Uh,
Nice.
so he called me up that time, and he said hello. I said,
Mhm.
yeah, hello sir. I want to take this course. So I took only two. Yeah, I took only two courses that time. I talked with my father. So he told me
Mhm.
about the ratings and price, and I took ethical hacking and Python and Java Python.
Nice. Okay.
So
So
as I
you
was
just
going to
picked.
lead Python,
So
yeah,
basically, you picked it up by accident. You learned ethical
yeah,
hacking
yeah, yeah, yeah,
by
yeah,
accident.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
Wow.
yeah. So 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 that time I did not need Java because it was already taught in my school. I needed
Right.
Python because from 11 I was needing Python. Actually, this year I'm doing Python. So I knew that from 11 I'm gonna take Python, and we are not going to have Java and all. So okay, sir, I'm taking Java and ethical
Mhm.
hacking. So he told me the price, and I took. The main thing is I did not do Java, I did not do Python. Nothing. I directly went into ethical hacking. I
Mhm.
saw I saw their content. It was absolutely awesome. And there I think so you'll know the coach was Urvesh Thakkar. Heard about him?
No, I have
Okay,
doesn't ring
okay.
any
All
bells
right.
to me. Sir.
Yeah,
I don't
okay,
know. I
all right.
mean, there's just so many people these days. Like I just can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
so
yeah.
many people. It's hard.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. All right. Urvesh Thakkar sir was speaking, and he was a
Okay.
coach actually in the course, and his contents, his speaking, his lectures, his sessions were awesome, are awesome still now. He's
Hmm.
the president. I want to tell, he's the president of Anti Cybercrime Society. It's an NGO
Right.
run by him, and he's also a cybercrime investigator, maybe at yeah, in Mumbai, maybe. Yeah, Pune. So I
Okay.
know this about him. So he was the coach, and the way he teaches is absolutely awesome. I just fell into love with ethical hacking, and
Okay.
I was only learning what he was teaching to me. He was teaching all the. So, acha, okay. I want to tell one thing that everyone says that you should not take ethical hacking courses. Any courses on ethical hacking, no course will make you a hacker. Make you a hacker. So I want to tell that yes, it's absolutely true that no course will make you a hacker, but you can take guides, absolute guides from ethical hacking courses.
Hmm.
So I took that. I did a personal connection with Urvesh Thakkar sir. Still now I talk with him, and he, as I told, he was amazing. And what he was teaching, I was more curious to know. Sorry, I was more curious to know what's behind his teaching, what's
Hmm.
outside that course. I want to go deeper into ethical hacking. So I opened up YouTube. That time
Hmm.
I did not have anyone to support me. I did not told my father as well. and and I opened up YouTube. I just typed ethical hacking. I got so many channels. There was Bit and
Hmm.
Tech, Technical Sagar, Technical
Hmm.
Navigator as well, Nitesh sir,
Yes.
and Nitesh sir, and Farahawa Didi. Then many more awesome channels.
Hmm.
And their content, as you know as well, Hitesh sir, His contents are awesome. Their contents are absolutely awesome. Every many details about ethical
Yes.
hacking. What is
Like
it? How
they
to go
know what
deeper
they're
into the.
talking about, right? When you
Yeah,
listen to
yeah,
them, you
absolutely.
see their videos, it seems like
Hmm,
they actually know
absolutely.
what they're talking about. And if they like,
Hmm,
they're not coming up with like proper courses. They're giving basic explanation, they're giving tips, which
yeah,
is right because not everybody can give you a complete course from scratch. I think Bitin Tech has a networking
yeah,
course.
yeah,
He started it from zero, like a guy who has
yeah,
no idea to an expert
hmm,
level. He's still working on that, it's
yeah,
ongoing.
yeah,
But that's the thing,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah, absolutely.
any course, like you said before, a course will help. No, doesn't matter what field you take it in, not just ethical hacking. Like you don't just become
Hmm,
an ethical hacker after a course. Like that's just
hmm,
stupid. Ki, how
yeah.
you finished a course because we have been given this right mental this mental image and this mentality that you finish a particular course particularly because of school, I guess, that hey, you finish your
Yeah,
school,
yeah,
you
absolutely.
become somebody after you've given an exam. Now it may make sense for
Yeah.
an exam
Hmm,
or an IIT JEE exam or anything because
hmm,
you've
hmm,
given a
hmm.
genuine amount of time, like a year, 2 years of preparation and
Yeah, yeah,
everything to it, to become a genuine to become good enough
I
at it,
agree. Yeah,
right? But in
yeah,
most
yeah.
cases when you talk about courses, they're like what, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, 12 hours. They aren't
Hmm,
exactly year-long courses that you're learning for an entire year. So people have
yeah.
started to get this idea that okay, we'll just take this 12-hour course or 12-day course, and after 12 days we'll become an expert in whatever we're doing.
Hmm, hmm.
Like
Yeah, absolutely.
think of it this
That's the
way, like
absolute wrong mentality.
imagine you're learning how to cook. Yeah,
Hmm,
in 12
yeah.
days you can learn how to use the equipment, you can learn how to turn on the gas stove, and in the end you finally learned how to make Maggie.
Hmm,
Okay.
yeah,
So that's
absolutely.
it. That does not make you a chef.
Yeah.
You can survive, you can cook on a little bit, but you still have a lot to learn.
Hmm, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. So I
Yeah.
think people should keep that in mind when they're trying
Yeah.
to look for any courses or do courses because I mean like I
Courses
was
are
doing
just a guide to your
exactly, it's a
career or
guide.
to the topic you chose,
Hmm.
whether
Right.
it's ethical hacking, whether it's human rights,
Hmm.
whether it's artificial
Yeah. I
intelligence,
mean, I
anything.
started this boot camp on Free Code Camp, like for HTML,
Hmm,
CSS. I mean, I already knew HTML. I knew basics of CSS. I just
hmm,
saw one shot, like I don't know. Since I've done Java, so coding makes sense to me now. I
hmm.
was able to understand what the code looks like. So I knew what the terms look like. What does everything look like? How to do stuff in HTML, CSS. So the boot camp basically helped me become better in my CSS skills
Hmm.
to cascading style sheets to make my website look more attractive. So there that it just helped me improve and practice more. That's it. Like if you're a absolute beginner who has no idea about anything, it may not be the best part for you because you don't know enough, right? Which is why I always question anybody who tells me ki, oh, this course is good, this course is bad. Bro, how do you know if a course is good or bad?
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
absolutely. That's
like
the point.
you're a noob, you don't know what's to be expected. Now
Hmm.
this also has some bad side effects, like there are a lot of YouTubers out there who's selling courses
Hmm.
that are incomplete.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and the thing
definitely.
is kids fall for them because even they don't know na, that what is a good decent course because they don't know the subject, so it gets kind
Yes.
of tough for them as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but I mean in the end you just figure stuff out and you do stuff yourself. That's what I think. I
Hmm.
mean that's what I'm doing. Like you need to make your own path. That's why I started this podcast, that
Hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm
yeah.
offering people multiple roadmaps, like with different options that he has. You can do this also. You can also take another turn over here. You can learn something else. Okay,
Yeah.
you can learn networking from here. You want to learn about
Hmm.
Linux? Okay, you can just either boot it up on TryHackMe or download it yourself using a VM. Use VMware and just start
Yeah.
spending some time on it. You want to learn command line?
Hmm.
Just try typing some stuff. Literally, if you want to learn the command line and use the entire computer, cover your trackpad with a paper or something and don't use it. Just to use the terminal to move around and do stuff. That's good practice. I mean, that's how I
Yeah.
started. I mean, now I don't do it anymore, but that's how I started using the terminal.
Yeah,
Like literally,
initially, yeah.
I would literally cover my MacBook's trackpad was covered with a cardboard,
Mm.
and I would just I had tape over it. That's it, and I would just use the terminal to get around. That's what I
Yeah.
would do. Yeah, like I wanted to open up Audacity, unless I'm editing or something. That time you need a mouse,
Hmm.
But otherwise,
Hmm.
that's so
Yeah,
figure your own
genuinely.
way out.
Yes, yeah. Genuinely,
Uh-huh.
you don't need a mouse all around the computer. I see. See. In Zoom meetings, you don't need your mouse or your cursor
Mm-hmm.
for switching on your video, switching
Mm-hmm.
on your audio. You can press. Also, you can press Alter A for audio, Alter V for
Yep.
uh, video. Yeah. So
So learn these shortcuts because they
yeah,
were made for
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah,
purpose. Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
again, like my
Absolutely.
father always tells me that, okay, but this mouse is convenience for me. I said, yeah, that's true enough. But for me, there's a reason shortcuts are there because we didn't have a
Hmm.
mouse back then. Mouse was meant for people who don't know how to use a computer.
Yeah,
Back in the
absolutely,
80s,
absolutely.
right? They didn't know how to use a computer, so they got a graphical user interface and everything. So it's
Hmm.
kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bro,
yeah.
what do you what are your favorite books in ethical hacking?
I don't read books in ethical hacking till now.
Okay,
Actually,
like
I
have
want
you
to read. I have read. I have the books. I have all the books, top books, but I'm not getting time.
Acha.
Actually, I'm not getting time. I read. I read a part. Means I read. No, I don't read fully. I read them when I get time. But
Okay. But you
I'm
started
mainly
something?
talking that I did
You must
not
have started
have
something,
not
no?
dedicated. Huh?
You must have started some books.
Yeah. I have all the books. I have all the books. Web application hackers handbook.
Mm.
Then another is their web. What was that? The that bug bounty something. That top book by Peter Yorosky.
I've
Yeah.
heard of it.
Yeah. He's the writer.
I'm
He's
not
the
so
writer.
much into like bug bounty and stuff. I mean, I've
No, he's the
people
writer
talk
of
about
ethical
it a
hacking
lot.
books.
Yeah, like people are like, bro, get into it. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll maybe give it after a month because this month my primary focus is building my DS algo skills to like prepare projects and stuff because I'm trying to apply for an internship in software.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Good.
yeah. Yeah, college me. I'm in IT, right?
Oh,
CSIT engineering.
okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
I
great,
mean,
great,
I
great.
don't want to waste my time now because everything's online now.
Yeah.
I'm looking for one. I'll get one. I mean, I'm speaking with people. I'll get one. That's not a problem. And I'm
Yeah.
good enough. I have the knowledge. I'll get that. Yeah. And now
Great,
speaking
great.
of coding, let's talk about secure coding. Like, I mean, I saw a LinkedIn post. You're going to start teaching people about secure coding. How do you explain secure coding to a person? I don't want to talk about a noob here, about somebody who's a developer. How would you explain secure coding to a developer?
Okay. So actually, this is not teaching. It's kind of a
Okay.
training, and it's gonna start from November as
Mhm.
planned. So secure coding, I personally named it secure coding. So as I'm the founder of ProApp Security, so it's the main focus of our startup that from now we are gonna make a revolution in the IT industry where the IT industry will get coders who can themselves build secure, much secure codes than today for
Okay.
future web applications. So basically, what it is, the programmers, the developers will be trained on
Mhm.
how to write secure coding, how you can develop you are developing a web application.
Mhm.
Yeah. Basically, it's focused now. It's focused initially on web application. We are trying to
Mhm.
build mobile applications as well.
Right.
So yeah. So when you are creating a web application, you need HTML, CSS, Java, JavaScript, PHP as well sometimes.
Right.
So how can you secure it? See the bugs.
Mhm.
Every bug come from the code itself. There's you call a bug, the bug in IT field in ethical hacking. Let me tell you, in ethical hacking, A bug is called a bug when a bug is having a security flaw. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. Can you just explain it for the
Yeah. Yeah.
listeners
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they can understand
I'm
what you're
just
talking
going.
about? It made sense
Yeah.
to
I'm
me, but
going.
still explain it.
Yeah. I'm going on. So a bug. What is a bug? A bug is any issue, not security issue. Not now. I'm not talking about security issue. Any issue like any glitch is called a bug.
So any
Basically,
top
what is a
type of
bug?
error,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
any error
Any
in your
error,
code is a
any
bug.
glitch, is a bug. And in ethical hacking in cybersecurity, what is a bug? A bug is that security is a error which brings a security flaw.
Mm-hmm.
With that error, the security of that application and its clients can be exploited.
Mm-hmm.
That error is called a bug. Basically,
Okay.
that error is called a security bug in ethical hacking and cybersecurity.
Right.
So yeah, मेरे को लगता है कि I'm not going too high with this
No, no,
topic.
yeah,
It's
it's going
clear, right?
perfect. I mean,
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
took it from
okay.
zero, so it kind of makes sense now. So
Yeah, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
there's
Okay.
something called bugs, like basic errors in your code. Now,
Yeah.
there are
Which
certain
causes,
there are
which
various types
causes
of codes. A
hmm,
specific type of There are specific types of bugs that if that can cause vulnerability in the security of a
hmm,
software.
yes,
Right.
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
That is affecting your security of that application
Mhm.
and its clients as well.
Right. So
So that is a
basically,
bug in
if
hacking.
in simple words, let's say somebody found out that okay, there's some error in your code, they can use that code or use it against you by either breaking into your system or by doing
Hmm,
some kind of
yeah.
harm to your software or your system, and it could
Yes.
cause damage
Yeah.
to you and your clients and your company
Yes.
or
Yes.
your whatever
Absolutely.
organization you're a part of.
Absolutely.
Right.
It can take from your full organization.
Mm.
Yes, absolutely. So these all come from coding. These all come. See, developers are themselves are skilled.
Mhm.
They develop as you know developing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you can understand that while
Mhm.
developing an application, it's very much messy in your screen and in your internal brain. You are very much
Yes.
confused with all the codes where it is written and where sometimes it happens, right?
Right.
And it's very difficult for a programmer to check everything whether it's right or wrong.
Mm.
So many people what they'll say that yeah bhai kya hai yaar, secure programming we will do and coding also will do. What is this? We will mix
Yeah. I don't
we'll
blame them. Right.
yeah yeah no no no
Yeah.
no no
So basically,
I
people
don't
expect a
blame them
developer
because
to ensure
yeah
that the code is secure and it's not explored. And yeah, that happens a lot in companies. I mean, I've read so many articles, I've spoken to so many people, in which they're basic developers. Their job is to know just build something for you. Their job is to build a phone.
just to develop a thing.
They don't
While
know how to
developing only,
test.
they are so confused, so pressurized. Yeah, it happens.
It
Absolutely. It's for
happens.
everyone. Yeah. So developing is itself a skill. You're dealing a day, one day, you're dealing with 7 to 8 languages.
Right.
Inside in your brain, you're calculating everything and writing everything just and you're given a deadline. You're given a
Right.
deadline and you have to deal with 7 to 8 languages. So it
Mm-hmm.
happens, man. We are human, man. Yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what our training is, we are not forcing the developers that you have to put your security knowledge. Also, you have to be an ethical hacker. You have to be an cybersecurity expert, and then you have to
Mm-hmm.
start coding. Because see, most of the developers are now professional developers. They are having their good job at Tata Consultancy or some big companies as well.
Right.
So yeah, they're professional developers. So if I'll say it, then I'm totally wrong in this field. I'm totally a noob. I don't know anything. If I say this, that you
Mm-hmm.
have to be a developer, you have to be an ethical hacker as well. So what we are planning, what's my vision is, we'll train the programmers while they're developing it. there's some mistake, some amount of mistake in their coding, only in their coding. They don't have to learn a vast amount of anything. Don't have to become an hardcore ethical hacker. Just
Right.
when you're developing an application, you're giving time to the application, right? You're
Right.
not just developing like that and giving to the client and
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
paying, you're getting paid for that. Not that you're giving time. You're basically you're if I'll take normally a developer gets 24 hours and 24 hours may he'll do 20 hours of coding, let's say.
Mm.
Let's suppose he's doing 1 hour of coding each day as a developer,
Mm.
suppose. So in 1 hour he's giving that 1 hour he's giving that 1 hour for developing that code, entire application,
Mm.
a bit of that code he's writing every day. He's writing 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. He's writing codes in 1 hour, a bit. So while he's writing that, he can check. He's giving that 1 hour time from his
Mm.
24 hours. He's giving that 1 hour. He can check some issues that can be there in this in his code. And how
Mm.
he'll check when he knows that this is gonna be a issue.
Yes.
आगे जाके
So
this is gonna be
basically,
an issue. When he knows
what you're
the
saying is
thing.
that while coding, you're also looking at the basic, at least the basic vulnerability, so that there
Hmm.
is a minimum
Yeah.
level of security. Right. There's this tiny layer of security on so that
Yeah.
if
No. See. Uh. There's a tiny layer of security in every application.
Mhm.
In every application. So
Right.
the that is normal. That is normal. I'm counting it on developing. They're developing like that. That is normal for the developers. So they have to update it. They have to upgrade the skills. See, development programming
Right.
is itself a skill.
Mhm.
Cybersecurity is itself a skill, and secure programming is gonna be itself a skill from now. This
Interesting.
is my vision. We are gonna
Wow.
train the programmers. When they'll
Mhm.
write the program, they will basically know what is XSS, what is SQL injection, what
Mhm.
is command line command execution, and what are
Okay.
the things. Basically there's something or the other in the code that brings the vulnerability. So when he's writing, he'll make the changes, he'll focus on that for some
Mm.
time, give his 5 minutes and just check the code whether he's written that or not, and he'll check and bring it out.
Okay.
And yeah, this is all, and he'll check like that.
Ah. So, but that's interesting. I mean, I've been listening. I've been giving a lot of thought to it in here, trying to understand exactly what you're talking about. It actually makes sense now because it's not like a combination of the two skills. It's like a
Hmm. a
completely different
separate a
skill.
separate
That's what you're
skill.
saying.
Yeah, yeah,
A
yeah,
separate
yeah, yeah,
skill.
yeah. A separate
Okay.
skill which all the developers should learn from now, should download in
Mhm.
their operating system, means the brain.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, from now.
So, wow, man, that's going to be awesome. I mean, then,
And we are the if it gets successful, we I'm the first entrepreneur in the world to do so, and in India, absolutely, if it gets successful, our
yeah,
company
I
will be
mean,
the first startup in India as well to do so, to train the programmers in that. And
yeah,
it's gonna be a revolution. Just think about it. It's gonna be a revolution.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? With cybersecurity itself, like, like, I've understood one thing that this is on a professional, on a corporate level that cybersecurity matters. On a private level, people don't care about the security.
Now that's not true. That's
Hmm.
absolutely the fake
Why
idea
do you
that
think that?
people. Uh,
What people? Why do you think that?
then I can right now I can just deduct your 1 lakh rupees from my bank account. Right now I can do so.
Hmm.
What is
You
called?
can do that. That's
What's
that's
it
the
called?
dangerous level
It's
of
called
security
social
that
engineering.
people are concerned about that and they do take measures on that. So I'm talking about even something as simple as your data on Facebook and Instagram, right? I mean, like, people
Oh my
talk so
God.
much about,
That
yeah,
that
like,
that that's much vulnerable from anything else. your data on
Yeah, right.
Facebook.
I mean, there's the money part. Yeah. On money part, first of all, kids don't have that much money. Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, it's the old people, and yes, they do get scammed, and
Mm.
they don't get, because I think that in that scenario, the problem is lack of education, right? I mean, the one thing that I have
No.
noticed a lot is
That
that
not the
they're not
education.
aware, right? In
Yeah,
the sense that
lack
they're
of
not aware, lack
awareness
of
from them.
awareness. Like
Yeah,
education doesn't mean going to school. Education
yeah.
simply means it's awareness.
Educating on awareness, cyber awareness.
Education and like awareness is part of education. Education is awareness and application. So it's awareness times the application of whatever you're aware of. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
that okay,
great.
scammers exist, but okay, what do you do when somebody does try to do a simple OTV scam? Yeah, I mean, I know one of my relatives got scammed this way. They lost like 50,000 rupees. I mean, by the time they figure out what was happening, it was too late. So
Oh.
that's the thing, right? Like, and it was it's quite confusing, right? And at times also they tell you ki, I have GPayed you by accident. Could you please GPay me back? Uh, that's a very
Yeah.
common scam. And the screenshot,
I'm
it
sending
looks
you a
legit.
QR code. Just send me the money. I'm paying you the money by a
Yes.
QR code. Just scan it, and you'll get a QR code,
Yes.
and you'll get the money in your bank.
And these are the few that this is basic level for like a common man. Now there are so many others money making scams that's going on, like on, I mean, there's
Hmm.
this guy called Ketan Indori or something on Instagram. He puts out reels of so many different websites that literally scam people out of their money. They're made by fraudsters. Most of them are from China. So here's what's happening on these websites. They have all these weird promises like, we'll invest money for you, we'll double your money, we'll multiply your money, we will sell shoes on your behalf, etc., etc., whatever. The basic idea is that we'll get you involved in a business or something. You just
Hmm.
need to invest through our website.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and if you look back, most of those websites, they're from China, and if they're from India, they've been reported to the cyber police now.
They're
So
from China. They're
yeah,
from Pakistan as well.
yeah. I mean, Pakistan, India is nothing. Today, I just feel like Pakistan is nothing but owned by China indirectly, because China is
Yeah,
using Pakistan
absolutely,
against India.
absolutely. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. I
China is
mean,
providing clothes to Pakistan like that.
yeah, and that aspect. And also, I mean, I also read about a cyber attack through Pakistan and India. I don't remember exactly which attack. This
They're
was like
doing, yeah,
months ago. But there are
yeah,
lots of attacks going on right now.
they're absolutely they're doing.
Mhm. Right, because here's what I think about like cybersecurity and like hacking in general, that I think the next world war is gonna be online.
Hmm.
We're gonna be blowing up computers and buildings through hacking. Like we're gonna do DDoS and just itna load padega, the computer will blow up. That's it.
A great statement. Yeah,
That's what comes to my mind when you talk about a war. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
remember that 9/11 where they crashed an entire plane into buildings?
Hmm.
Yeah, something of that level. Like you've put in way too much.
IoT
There's way too
hacking.
many. Yeah, IoT hacking everything. So I think and like China has their own army of hackers. Yeah, like they have an entire
Are
army. They
they
have
are
their own army
government
of
hackers.
hackers.
They are government hackers. Just imagine
Yeah.
in India you are having a government hacker. Just imagine.
Hmm.
The government is paying them like that.
Yeah. I
China
mean,
is
that'll
having the
happen now.
world's
Like, I mean,
most dangerous
we must
hackers.
be having a security firm. The thing is, we're not loud about it. Think about it this way: why would you want the public to be aware, or your enemy to be aware ki, "Acha, okay, you actually have something to defend yourself"? What if we actually have a very strong cybersecurity army that protects us on a national level? We just
Yeah.
haven't told anybody about it yet, because we don't want the people to be aware and be prepared for what's coming in case an attack happens.
Hmm.
It may be here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Government के पास होगा, but they haven't told people yet. It may be a secret, and I mean, I don't, and that's a great move, right? Because now, China doesn't know what's
All the
coming.
firms are trying their best. All the firms, all the cyber experts are trying their
Mhm.
best to train people, to aware, to train as well. The normal people,
Mhm.
just for the sake, they're doing absolutely free. Even I'm doing absolutely free.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
training,
yeah,
and
and
as well I'm awareing people. Just just aware, just for the sake of awareness of he's getting the absolute value, not I'm getting nothing. I'm getting
right.
nothing, bro.
I think
He's
here's
getting
where
whom
people
I'm
make a
training, he's
mistake,
getting
right?
the
Like
absolute thing.
I don't think people understand that people in anything in terms of technology, cybersecurity is just one part of it. Now I see it, right? There's so many different parts of
And it's a
development.
vast part.
It's just starting. The thing is, we're just starting to teach people. Like people are learning for the first time. And I think what's happening right now is people are not very patient. Like they give up in a
Absolutely.
few weeks, maybe a
Yes.
few
Yes.
months. It's gonna
Yes.
because we've just started. There's
Yes.
going to be a massive. There's going to be massive. There's going to be massive unemployment first. Then there's going to be job creation and job opportunities. Right? It's not going to be
Yeah.
like, okay, cybersecurity is come now, so India's going to have a lot of jobs straight away. No, I
Hmm.
think here's what's going to happen.
You have to train yourself, man. You have
Maybe in
to
the
prepare
next,
yourself for the
yeah,
job.
maybe in the next year or two, there's going to be another massive crash, market crash, and more jobs are going to be lost. More people are going to be unemployed in the short in the micro, the short term. In the longer, that's like 10 years from now, we're going to have way more jobs than we do now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe like I know. Here's why. Because like right now in lockdown, what happened in the first lockdown, a lot of my non-tech engineering friends, they took mechanical and all, they didn't get placed in companies. So the college, they made them do coding courses just so they can get a basic job or at least start freelancing online. So a friend of mine, he did mechanical engineering. He's a pretty good guy, but the thing is companies aren't hiring right now, especially non-tech students from
Hmm.
engineering. So they made people do all this coding and stuff so that they can at least get a basic 10K per month job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean people are like, oh, 10K, it's not a lot. We all think, oh, 10K is a good, it's not a good money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean for most people it's a lot of money, because right now if you're a student who's listening to this, I can guarantee you're making 0 rupees a month. So that's a lot for you. Yeah,
Yes. You have to
right.
build up your skill. You have to just brand yourself in
Yeah,
that
like
field.
you did, man.
You
Like, I
are,
mean,
you
you're
are,
from
you are
commerce,
doing.
dude. I mean, that's you're the first person I've ever met who is from a non-science background. Okay, everybody who have ever done a podcast with or have interaction with, they're 90% of them are from the science background. They're either doing
It's good.
BSc or
It's good to
engineering.
be from science background.
Yeah, yeah. Generally,
It's good to
because
be from
yeah.
science background, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's absolutely great from being a commerce background.
Yeah, it's actually quite interesting because it's more motivating for students that okay, this guy, because people are like, okay, commerce ka bacha, this commerce dude is knowing more about ethical hacking than I do. I'm a science student or I'm an engineering. I'm learning this stuff every single day. He's going out of his way to learn this subject. Right. So I think it's kind of inspiring for people. That's what I think about this.
Let me tell you, I'm not the only one. There are
Yeah,
many
yeah.
vast amount of people who are from commerce background. They have done their BCom as well. I
Mm,
know who have done their MCom as well, Master of Commerce, done their MCom as well, and
right.
they are now a successful, a highly skilled pen tester in many organizations, many big companies, tech giants like IBM,
Hmm.
Google, Facebook, Microsoft.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
And
it's
that's
not the problem with the see cyber security and computers. Computer may what happens? Computer is such a field wherever you are in your initial education, you can go into cybersecurity. You can go into computers.
mhm.
This and this computer. I won't tell I won't tell about cybersecurity. I'm telling
Mhm.
about computer. You can go
Right.
into computers. You can go into computers at any age. Computer field,
Mhm.
such a field. I should see. I think computer is itself a stream. It should be itself
Mhm.
a stream from now. I think so because most
I
of
mean,
the
it is
kids
like
are
maybe not
now
as a
into
proper stream.
computers
It's
and
like that's the thing. In 11th, 12th grade, you have science, commerce, art. I
yeah,
think the new education system is gonna like completely dissolve that notion of science, commerce, arts. They want to mix up everything. They want to make it even
everything.
worse.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
great. That's great.
I mean
That's great.
that no, no. Here's the thing. Like they've made coding compulsory for a lot of kids. That's good.
Mm,
The
mm,
problem is they've combined science, commerce. It's not a good thing. Here's why. Um, what happens like early on? The good thing about science figuring this thing out at an early age. Here's the thing, right? Is that everyone's like, oh, you need to.
your network is not stable.
I think it's great now. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. Right. That's okay. I don't think I'll be cutting this out. It's a few seconds, so it's fine. I think I can continue this way. So I was just
Ah,
saying that like I used to think that okay, maybe science, because we were taught that it's science, commerce, arts, but now we've reached a point where it is science, commerce, arts. See the difference from
mm,
science, commerce, arts to
mm,
science, commerce, arts. There's a
mm.
huge
Yes.
difference for anybody who's listening to this on Spotify or Apple. Basically, we earlier there used to be this hierarchy division that science is better than commerce, then commerce is better than arts.
Commerce
But
is better than
now,
ours. Yeah.
we live in a
Meaning
world
is
where
equal.
all three are treated equally today. Yeah. Um,
Yes.
you need all three. Let's say you have something as simple as a hair dryer. So you need the physics to understand the electronics and the basic engineering to build the technology behind the hair dryer so that it operates properly. You need the art, the artistic sense to give it shape and make it look attractive, and you need the commerce and the sales skills to sell it properly in the market. That's
Yes.
the world we live in. It's not
Yeah.
just that oh, science, just do science and if everything would go great. Because I mean, imagine if we always have this debate: science versus commerce is better. I mean, when somebody tells me commerce is better, I tell them science is better. Okay, I'm supposed to represent my client. That's not going anywhere. But still, in real life, I mean, imagine if it was just engineers, the world would not like. Yeah, I mean, the world might be a good place because we're still building and stuff. But imagine if the world had just engineers or just doctors or just businessmen. Yeah,
You
or
need
just
everything in life.
psychologists. Yeah, you need
Everything in a
everything,
world.
right? That's how this world works. I think that's
Absolutely.
what. Yeah, I mean that's the change that's taken place over the last decade or so. And I think here's where they're going wrong right now. Um, when you've combined all three of them, here's what's gonna happen. Earlier, the kids they were forced to make a decision that allowed them to work on their decision making skills. You all say that, oh, you're supposed to make a decision early on in your life. No, you can always change. You can always, like, maybe if you're arts, you can't go to engineering, and that's okay. You don't have to. Like, maybe a science student can go into arts. I mean, a lot of my friends did that. Okay, 11th, 12th grade, they did science, and then they decided that they want to make a career in literature and become a writer. So now they are in arts. They've taken admission in an arts college in Orissa or someplace. So they're doing good. They're happy, right? The point is that you made a decision. What's happening right now is you're giving them way too much space now, and I think kids are going to have a much tougher time to make a decision for themselves as they grow up because you haven't been trained to make a decision for yourself. A simple decision. It's not a now that I see it, it wasn't a huge career choice kind of decision because I mean, even you know that, right? Like, no matter, doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. In the end, your skills matter. Yeah, like the degree will
Absolutely.
matter. Like in what context doesn't matter what your field is. Science, commerce, arts.
Absolutely.
If you're the top of your game, is going to matter. No, doesn't matter what your stream is. If you're the top of the game, you've won. That's it. Like even today at 40, 50, like my father's an IITian. Okay, it still matters. Doesn't matter. No matter what happens. Yeah,
Mm.
if you're an art student and you cleared the UPSC exam, it still matters, right? Even if you're 60 years old, it's gonna matter that you did
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
of what's the word for it? I think high. You've achieved something that requires high performance,
Yeah. Absolutely.
right? So I think that's where a lot of kids are going to be missing out on because they're going to lack the basic decision skills and the basic urgency to deploy self-awareness. Okay, what do I want to do? They're going
Mm.
to be more relaxed now. And again, like think about it. Imagine a guy from IIT studying arts and stuff, right? It's not meant for him,
Mm.
right? Same with
Mm.
imagine a
What
guy
about-
who's really interested in who has made it clear for himself in 10th standard, 11th standard. Okay, I want to pursue art and I want to get clear UPSC exam one day. And
Mm.
11, 12 is a very strong base. If you really, really want to become an IAS officer or something like that, like a lot of the toppers, they start studying in 11, 12th grade from arts, right? Because the base becomes really, really strong. And if you come first or something, oh, bhai sahab, it's next level strong. And imagine this kid studying chemistry. Imagine this kid learning inorganic chemistry. Imagine this kid learning circular motion. Doesn't make
You
sense,
can't.
does it?
See, what's the point? The students now should be taught how to think. देखो,
Mm,
क्या है? We are from childhood. We are taught how to study
mm,
chemistry, how to study history, know about history just for scoring the 40 marks.
mm.
Study about chemistry, study about physics,
Yeah.
study about maths. You don't fail in maths, just pass. Just pass in maths. That's the great thing. You are noob
Mm,
in maths. Yeah. So we are not taught basically what happens in India. We are not taught how to think. We are humans, man.
mm.
We have to think. We have to start thinking how to think.
Right. And here's the thing, like we're talking about how to think. Let's talk about how to think in detail right now. Like, first of
Yeah.
all, it's not an Indian problem. Like, we all think that Indian education is bad.
No,
Indian
no, no, no,
education
no,
is
not
good.
that, not that,
That's a
not that.
global problem.
Yeah.
No
No
student knows how to
problem.
think for themselves. Here's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, yeah,
Because
absolutely.
like literally, you want to know how to think, it's not going to be taught in school, and it doesn't need to be taught in school. It's so simple. I mean, you want to figure out how to think, you just think. You write your thoughts down, you question your thoughts, start questioning yourself, everything not don't go down that path. Like, let's say you watch a video, any motivational video, any inspirational video. Yeah, I mean, what's
Hmm.
happened right now in social media is that there's just so much content everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I don't know who uses Facebook, but still LinkedIn is a crazy place to learn stuff. And
Yeah, absolutely.
there's news channels, there's TV shows, there's people. So there's so much information inside your mind right now. I mean, your mind has subconsciously stored all this data and is processing it. So you really don't know if your opinions are really yours or not. So I
Hmm.
think you need to start to figure out where these opinions are coming from.
Absolutely,
I want you to
absolutely.
ask yourself,
You
um
think you should?
every
Yeah,
every time something, let's say anything, could be political, non-political, any thought that comes to your mind. Like, literally, I'm a literal person, so I take out a note. I have a separate notebook for all this stuff.
hmm.
Right. So I write stuff down. Like, anytime I have a thought, I write it down as a big title, and I question myself. 5 W's, 1 H. What, when, where, why, how, who. Simple. You start
Yeah,
with literally start by asking yourself, why do you believe that so and so thought?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You make a few points. What made you
You
accept
have to
that?
start asking
Write
itself
it
in that
down.
situation.
That's critical thinking. That's how you think for yourself. That's how to think. No one's
Absolutely,
gonna,
absolutely.
like, you can watch videos on how to think. This is it. Don't ask yourself how to think. The solution is you think, you think properly, you question yourself. That's what
Start
thinking
using
is.
brain
And
actually.
you
Start
you
using
keep a
brain.
record of your thoughts, because you're going to have so many thoughts. You need to keep a record of them somewhere. Write them down on a piece of paper. No typing, no Excel sheet, on a freaking piece of
Paper on
paper.
a physical paper.
Write it down. And here's the thing, these are the people, if you ever see them in debates, in could be anything, could be a simple debate in a school, could be a lawsuit when they grow up, could be a negotiation in companies. When big companies do mergers and all these kind of deals, you have to be super organized. The kind of people that actually make it to the top in these leadership positions, they can think for themselves, they know how to think. Right.
Hmm.
And man, you have to keep your thoughts and points super organized. Especially, you were supposed to do an MUN, right? And the one thing
Hmm.
I've learned from an MUN is that you're supposed to keep your facts and everything super organized. Because if
Absolutely.
you don't do that, it gets really embarrassing for you to be in front of
Hmm.
them.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. And they have this competitive edge, they have this unfair advantage, and there's nothing you can do about it because they built it themselves. And for
Hmm.
most, and a lot of people, they're gifted by their parents because the parents taught this to them when they were kids. That's how they grew
Hmm.
up. Some of them also have their advantage. What are you going to do? Cry and tell them, oh, but that's not fair, they can think for themselves, I can't think? What are you going to do? You're going to complain to people that, oh, that's not fair? Think for yourself.
Yeah,
Simple.
absolutely.
Write
That's
it down. Organize your thoughts. Question your own thoughts. Start questioning yourself first.
देखो
Why do
क्या
you
है.
think the way you think?
हाँ, देखो,
You'll get there.
the students what they will do, they'll not write. They'll just think that, yeah, चलो यार हम लिखेगा. छोड़,
Mhm.
सुन लेता हूँ, देख लेता हूँ, लिख लेता हूँ, कंप्यूटर पे टाइप कर लेता हूँ,
Mhm.
एंड डन। कौन लिखेगा इतना इधर? अपनी स्कूल का चाप नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ, अभी लिखने जाऊंगा तो गया, और एक कॉपी जाएगा मेरा।
Mhm.
सो द थॉट प्रोसेस इज लाइक दैट. This thought process have to be changed. Another one.
Mhm.
मेरे को कल एग्जाम है, मेरे को स्कोर करना है मैथ्स पे, मेरे को
Mhm.
40 में 30 तो लाना है या 35
Right.
तो लाना है.
So you want to score,
मैं गया
okay, out of 100?
आउट ऑफ 40.
Okay, out of 40. Yeah, good,
आउट ऑफ
good.
40 मेरे को नो नो नो, आउट ऑफ 40, आउट ऑफ 40 में then it's gonna happen with like me. Out of
Mm.
100 I'm scoring 60 and all.
Right. So you were
It's
saying,
that.
okay.
So,
So what
हाँ
what about it?
देखो, हाँ देखो, 40 में 30 लाना है, 35 लाना है,
Mm-hmm.
मैक्स टू मैक्स. दिस इज द मेंटालिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट. हाँ, what he is thinking. मेरे को ऐसा लाना है. ओ, कल ट्यूशन है ना, सर ने कहा था ये होमवर्क करने को. अरे सर ने तो रेफरेंस रेफरेंस भी दिया था, ऐसा ऐसे होगा, चलो देख कर लेता हूँ. अरे यार, ये उर्वेश ने कहा है मेरे को, वहां पे देख ले, पेज नंबर 69 पे है, वो वाला, देख के कर ले. हाँ तो देख लिया, कर लिया.
Mm.
द मेन पॉइंट इज, आर यू just question yourself. टेक टाइम. देखो 24 घंटे है हमारे पास. यू आर हैविंग 24 hours a day. You are having, Ishan, you are having 24 hours.
Mm.
I am having 24 hours. Ratan Tata ji also having 24 hours.
Yes.
You are an ITN, means
No,
IT,
no.
IT computer.
IT student, bro. That's a huge difference.
I'm telling ITN,
Mm-hmm.
ITN.
Okay.
So you are a student like that in computers IT.
Mm.
I'm like this. I'm studying and all. I'm means I did not give my I did not actually basically I did not give my explanation of how
Right.
what I do. Yeah, I'll give them it. And I'm here. Ratan Tata ji ko dekho. He's also having 24 hours, and he is also a man. He's also a person. He's growing
Mm.
and growing. So देखो, ये बच्चे को क्या करना चाहिए? They have to change this thought process, have to be changed. This is a thought process, the patternal thought process which have to be changed. ये मेरे पास भी था, आपके पास
Right.
भी था, शायद रतन टाटा जी के पास भी था, शायद से हर किसी के पास यही था. We have to change. This is the basic main problem that students are not thinking. Students just scoring marks. देखो, just let's I'm getting interested, I'm excited also. Just
Mm.
let's go deeper. Let's go deeper.
Okay.
You, till your class 12 you have wasted. I'll say wasted. I'll okay, I'll not say wasted. You have spent your uh LKG UKG 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Till class 12 you have spent your 12 years of your life. हाँ, ये होता है कि पता नहीं चलता है, ऐसे निकल गया.
Yeah, yeah. I
उस
think
दिन
I
ही
would
पढ़ा.
say that like basically you're saying that a lot of your school years, especially
Yeah,
these days now, right?
yeah,
I think I would say that it's
yeah.
true till 10th grade, because till 10th grade you've wasted every single day of your life, because it adds up to nothing.
Yes,
Right. Like people
yes.
will tell you, okay, you actually learn something, but it's not exactly meaningful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. Maybe
देखो,
11th, 12th grade was good for me. It was good for a lot of people, but still there are
yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah,
who
yeah.
screw up then
11
also.
12 का मतलब it's different. I'm coming to that
Yeah.
point. It's awesome. It's interesting. So till 12, you have completed your 14 years of your life. ठीक है. Sit down, question yourself. वो पढ़ा था ना क्लास 3 पे, अभी याद है क्या? हिस्ट्री का वो पेज नंबर याद
Hmm.
करो.
Yeah,
वहाँ
you
पे
don't.
एग्जाम के पहले वो दिन पेज नंबर भी रट्टा मार के गया था. याद करो उसको.
Hmm.
अभी याद है क्या?
No, you
Do you
don't remember
remember
the
that?
page.
Do you remember first time when your sir scolded for your not getting good marks in programming or not able to do programming? वो प्रोग्रामिंग का क्या था, वो कॉन्सेप्ट क्या था प्रोग्रामिंग का? अभी अभी समझाओ. अभी आप जावा पे हो, अभी समझाओ. आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू, आई एम
Yeah,
टेलिंग द
yeah, yeah.
बेसिक थिंग.
No, people,
बेसिकली.
yes. Like luckily,
या.
I do remember, but that's a different story.
या. ओके. सो सो अभी अभी समझाओ वो कॉन्सेप्ट क्या था, वो प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज कौन सा था, अभी समझाओ. जस्ट एक्सप्लेन मी
Hmm.
नाउ. What was that programming language? What was that concept that time? What sir
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
teaching that time? What you wrote in your examination? Which line of which code
Mhm.
you wrote in that examination? Explain me now. Now you're in Java. Now you're in C++. Now you're in Python. Explain me now. Okay, you're learning physics. Explain me now what is circular motion.
Mhm.
Explain me now how the pendulum works. Explain me now.
Right.
You cannot, man. You basically the ones who are extremely great in their memory power, they can. बट एक बार आप बैठो तो सही, एक बार टाइम दो, आप अपने आप को टाइम दो, मतलब अपने रूम पे जाओ, अपना रूम मान लेते हैं अपना रूम नहीं है, ठीक है, घर तो है,
Mhm.
कोई सा तो रूम है, कोई सा भी रूम नहीं है, किधर भी आप मतलब मन लगा नहीं पा रहे हो, बाथरूम पे चले जाओ। भाई मैं तो ये करता हूँ, मेरा
Yeah.
बाथरूम में
So
बहुत बहुत
basically, you're
बहुत
saying is that
रहता है, मेरा दिमाग खराब है।
like you're talking about questioning what you've done. So first of all, I would recommend you
Yes,
do this
man.
after 12th grade gets over. Here's why. Because
Yeah,
if you start thinking 11, 12th grade, imagine like that. I mean, imagine you actually studied well in 11, 12th grade. You got good grades. You got into a good college. That's the best thing that
yes.
can happen to anybody. Then you can start
Hmm.
thinking that okay, now I can start thinking about it. Because here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like you're saying it, a lot of kids are gonna watch this and just gonna think that okay, like every other motivation speaker, you look be very care that you should not why you focus so much on school. They're gonna take the wrong meaning that you shouldn't pay
देखो
attention in school, you shouldn't
देखो, वही
spend
वही मैं
any
एकदम
time.
क्लियर कर रहा हूँ। I'm just
Right.
clearing everything and in details I'm telling. And why I'm telling in Hindi because Indian students needs to understand this. I'm
Hmm.
pointing out Indian students. इसलिए मैं हिंदी में कह रहा हूँ. Otherwise I would have
थोड़ा सा
spoken into.
even I think English would be nice because there's a lot of South Indian students who don't understand Hindi, so I think
Yeah,
English
as
might
well.
be
Yeah.
good. Yeah, we'll try
Okay.
and speak in English.
Okay. So देखो, you have to question yourself. Start question yourself. I see whether you are in college, you are a graduate, whether you are in your 11, in your 12th, whether you are in class 6, whether you are watching
Mhm.
your who's watching, whether you are in class 2, whether you are in class 8, 10, 12,
Mhm.
6, 5, 4, anything. From now, question yourself. You are giving 14 years of life, you're gonna give till up to acha, okay, up to 10, up to 10, 12 years,
Mhm.
up to 10 you're giving your 12 years of your life. Just imagine 12 years from now, just imagine you will give, you're gonna give 12 years for learning Java. Just give, it's a vast amount of time,
Mhm.
vast amount of age you're gonna develop in these 12 years.
Mhm.
So that the same 12 hours you have given till up to class 10, or you will give up to class 10,
Okay.
just question yourself, only to learn about, only to earn your marks, only to earn your marks. Like at the end of 10 you're giving your boards or you're giving your CBSE exams. यार अभी अगर I'll ask something from class 5 syllabus. Can you tell? Class 1,
No.
explain me the concept.
Mhm.
Can you tell? Can you
Right.
explain me some
That's the thing, right? I mean, you're asking people to have this conversation when 12 gets over and when you're about to enter college, you have a nice 3 months before your college begins. People
hmm,
give a lot of thought to this exact same thing when they're in those 3 months because they have way too much free time. Trust me, when 12th
yeah,
grade gets over, you have a lot of free time to do whatever you want. I mean, I did not because I was studying for advanced, J advanced, but a lot of students they have that extra time. So here's the thing it the what you learned in theory, the textbook knowledge will not matter. Trust me. I still my IIT coaching, so there's so many things I learned. I may remember a few concepts and I may look back and be proud of myself that I actually learned and did something. I'm proud of my results. No, but I don't remember exactly what I've learned in those classes. So what's going on right now is that what I've understood right now, like okay, right now we're supposed to fill out so many Excel sheets in which they're asking us our 12 percentage and everything. Now we don't I don't care what learned and everything now. It feels good that I actually put in a lot of effort, like from a guy, because you're still in 11th grade, right?
Hmm.
It's going to take you time. Like you're going to go 11th grade, especially 11th grade is super tough. So a lot of kids are super angry. Yeah, and they are frustrated because 11th is tough. And that's the thing.
Hmm.
That's what I said earlier. Because doesn't matter what stream you take, 11th grade is going to hit you really hard in the face because you're not
Hmm.
prepared for it. When you get into college, I mean, the one thing we all mind say that, okay, I don't mind getting a few more grades, a few more, but better score. Like they will say, okay, I don't care and stuff, but deep down they all wish, everybody wishes that even a topper who scored 98 wishes to that he got a 99. A guy with a 70% score, which is he got 80%, 90%. A guy with 82 would wish that he got like 85 and above. A guy who just passed would wish he got like 40%, 60% at least instead of 30%.
Absolutely.
Right. So I mean, that's the thing. That's what I've understood. And I'm glad I did this in 11th, 12th grade. Is that what I wanted to take away from these last 10 minutes? Like, we'll come to the entire podcast later, but this last 10 minutes, that if you are in school right now, first of all, this idea that you're giving away all your time, you also know you're not giving away all of your time. Nah. Like my brother, okay, he's in 10th standard right now. He is able to study really hard and he's cracked the formula to score good grades. I mean, it's simple and it's not smart work or something. It's just studying, genuinely studying when you have opened the books. What happens with
Absolutely.
people? People are not focused when they're studying. They're like, oh
Hmm.
no, but it doesn't
Just,
seem interesting. Because if you're genuinely interested,
yeah.
because here that's what happening with him right now. He just finished his exams, and now 10th boards have changed the pattern. They have exams every 20 days now. So he's studying also, and on the side he does art. He's into origami and stuff. So his art and craft is phenomenal. Plus, he joined, like, I think he joined White Hat Junior for coding and stuff. He joined way back, I think back in 2018. Okay, he knows way more coding than I do. Yeah, he knows
Wow.
he knows entire front end development. He knows React JS. He knows all these different. He knows
Oh,
Python better than me. Yeah, he's a better coder because he spent way more time in on this than I have. White Hat Junior really pushes you. It makes you do so many projects that it kind of makes you a better developer.
oh,
So
yeah.
and he's also building an NFT project on cryptocurrency. Like it doesn't, I don't want to get into the details now. It's like a simple decentralized project that's gonna completely transform the way we live our lives.
Oh,
How?
oh.
It'll make sense in like 5 years from now on, because it's something on the blockchain. Think of it this way: imagine you get a Domino's card token right now, like you get coupons, right? Buy one get one free. Imagine it's in the open market and you've bought it for a specific amount, which states that for the next 3 to 5 years you will be getting buy one get one every 3 months, or you'll get a free pizza every 3 months for the next 5 years. Yeah, you've actually had fun. It's something meaningful that's going to allow you to hold on to it till 5 years later. You're going to sell it to somebody. So Domino's made money by giving you a token. You paid money, they made some money, you had free pizza, you had fun. Now you're done, you're selling it to somebody. So even you make money and Domino's gets a cut again. So basically that's the kind of ecosystem we're going to be living in right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be phenomenal. So he's also building NFT projects on this side. I think it's called Polygon Pugries. Basically right now there's a lot of art selling out there and it looks pretty dope. It looks good.
Yeah. Correct.
And my
Correct.
point is that he comes first. Okay, I mean, I don't know, I've just noticed this in majority of my friends. It's the younger ones that do much better in terms of academics than the older ones. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have no idea why. Not in every case, but in a lot of cases. There are a few exceptions, but in majority
Yeah, I
cases,
also got that.
yeah, like the younger
I
ones, they
have
tend
seen
to
that.
do score better. Like
Yeah.
I've had many of my tuition teachers tell me that their siblings used to do better than them when they were back in school. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
and that's interesting over there. So I
So
mean,
Memo.
so my
Uh,
point here is that that's the thing, right? Like you said, we have 24 hours.
hmm.
When you're studying,
I was,
study.
yeah.
And
So when you're studying,
if you yeah
just
when you're
don't study
studying,
for earning your 40 marks, earning your 100% in
I
an
would say
exam.
I would say 11, 12 grade, 10 standard. Like this, all this stuff sounds good when you're a kid, but I don't think a kid who's listening to this right now isn't serious about his life. He's having fun. If you're a 13-year-old listening to this, please have fun. Okay, have
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely.
Don't
Absolutely.
think so much. Don't think.
Don't
Can
think about your
literally.
future right now.
Okay, don't need to subscribe to my channel. Okay, because this is a joke, but still, don't. Okay, just don't listen to my stuff. Yeah. Okay, don't do that. just live your life, because 9, 10, 11, 12, it's going to get really rough, but it's also fun.
Absolutely.
Because and 9, 10, 11, 12 people will tell you that okay, learn for knowledge, study for knowledge and everything. I would say it's fun, but yes, focus on scoring. That's the whole point of picking a career.
देखो,
I was
what
super
happened?
interested. I was interested in like learning about history and stuff. But the thing is, I was not good at scoring. The reason I picked science is because I could not score good in social studies. I was scoring really good in math and science. SST में just pass हुआ था. I got like I barely passed my prelims. Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't score for some reason. Maybe it was because of I wasn't good at the dates.
Same like me.
Yeah, so like I can score really good, which is why I didn't take commerce also, because I was scoring much better in science without any efforts. That's why I picked science, and I'm glad I did, because I mean in the end, 9, 10, 11, 12 is all about scoring. So if you're watching this, I would say, bro, just study, especially 10th and 12th. 11th, like, I would say 11th kar lo college stuff. And yeah, it's also you always feel ki high level could have been better, but trust me, 10th and 12th, so you, because like if you, I would say, study hard. People would say that okay, screw studying, I will become. A lot of people who are into cyber security, they do this, like they're like, okay, we're not very good in studying, so we'll just let go of it. Now these are people who, I mean, they've made these videos that okay, I left studying, I just passed, but these are people who are really good at what they do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
mean, doesn't they have put in a lot of time ever since they were kids. Ever since like 8th standard, 9, 12, 13 years old, they've put in a lot of hours. They've put in a lot of time. You're talking about spending a lot of time. They've put in way more hours, and they remember what they've learned. They remember their experiences. Ki, acha, haan,
Because they
back,
genuinely
like, okay,
learn.
when I was 13
Genuinely
years old, I did this thing
improve.
on the dark web.
That's
I
it.
made some mistake. I used my real name on the dark web instead of giving up with a fake name. Now, people have done that. A lot of my friends, they've done
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. So they remember this stuff. They know what they wanted to do, so they could, and they were good at what they were doing. They had results. They weren't just speaking. They weren't just talking in mid. कहते हैं ना, हवा में बातें नहीं कर रहे थे वो लोग. So
Hmm.
a lot of, so they could afford to live like that. For most people, especially if you're in 10th and 12th, I would say just study, like genuinely study. Like if you want to, doesn't matter how bad your teacher is. The one thing, if I could go back in like 12th grade or something, I mean, I don't want to, because I enjoyed my 12th grade. I mean, I studied the most in my 12th, and that was like the best year of my life, because I don't know, I've never felt more alive studying for JE and everything. It's made me feel really excited about my life, because the thing, the problem is not in our education, bro. We always talk about ki, "Arey, our education is bad, our education is this."
No, no, no.
The
Not
the
actually.
the root cause has been
The
the
way
root.
you are taught, the way you
Mm.
teach yourself, you
More
train
than that,
yourself
no, 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 no.
according to your
The root,
academics
exactly the way you teach everything. I think it comes down to culture. Yeah,
culture. Yeah, maybe.
like our culture, I don't think it was designed to sustain competition. We aren't supposed to compete with
Yeah,
each other.
absolutely. Not our
Yeah,
culture, not our culture. It's our human brain who's not into, who should not be into.
no, that's not the thing. It's our culture, because if you ever look at America, those people, they live on competition, right? They have
See,
businesses and stuff.
competition. See, what
They've
happens?
lived that way. So here's
Competition.
what.
There
Mm,
are 10 students.
mm. And
There
I'm
are
not
10,
talking
10
about school
doing.
in
No, no, no,
general,
no,
this
no.
idea of who can do better.
General competition.
Mm.
Acha, you are talking about.
I'm talking about who is better at what they do, not just competitive exams. Competitive
Acha, acha.
exams is
Okay,
an
okay, okay.
example
No,
of
no, I
that.
was talking
Like
about
in
competition.
general, like we don't have this idea, right? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of missing. Like let's say in you and me, we don't have this thing ki, "Arey, who can find more bugs?
Yeah.
Itna who can perform, who can do more payloads in lesser time."
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that over here. Like
Yeah.
abhi
Yeah.
hai, but from our ancestral level, we haven't had. It's been missing. I
Hmm.
think it's made us kind of dull. That's what I think. Because I mean, if I ever read any
The thing
history
that,
books, if I ever
yeah,
hear people talk about, like, I mean, if you talk about pre-British era, it seems pretty competitive. It seems pretty strong that okay, we fought, we were actually
strong.
competitive for something. But the last
देखो,
50 years, like
200
post-independence,
years में क्या हुआ है? 200 years में ब्रिटिश रूल के दौरान क्या हुआ है? वी आर सोशल इंजीनियर्ड. सोशल
Mm,
इंजीनियर का मतलब क्या है? योर योर ब्रेन इज completely washed and you are just made a robot. And this, what is happening now in this 2021 as well, what is happening now in the Indian culture, people are still learning for a job. अगर नौकरी के लिए पढ़ोगे तो नौकर ही पैदा होंगे.
mm,
The Britishers, what they did, what their plan was to make such robots,
mm,
to transform the humans, to transform the Indians to robots who would
mm.
just work for the officials, work for the government. काम आएगा गवर्नमेंट का
Right.
ऐसा. So the thing was this: nobody understood that. For that reason, they did in English medium. They brought out English medium schools. They did all
Mm.
this culture. They brought up this culture, and in this
Yeah.
200 years, their main plan was this, and
So like
it's still
we all say Indian culture is good. The thing is we don't know Indian culture. Everyone's like, see, we see
culture is
now
far more behind.
and here's what I
Far
mean
more,
by that.
far more from
Like
this.
when people say kids have forgotten our culture because of the internet. No, kids have forgotten the culture because we don't know what a culture is, neither do you.
Absolutely,
Yeah, because
absolutely.
the real somewhere, I mean, somewhere deep down, it's
It's
actually
hiding.
happened. They
It's
have
hiding.
I mean, they figured out a way to get into your mind. Like I mean, this is something that all the
Just
OTP scammers do
changing it.
today.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
right. And I mean, this is OTP scam is a very simple example. I mean, I think but there's no point blaming them Britishers now, right? Like we can yell at them all now that okay, they did this to us, they ruined our lives. But
We know now that
honestly,
what was the
yeah,
plan,
we know
what
what
was
happened.
the
But the thing
something,
is, again,
what was
that's the
the
point. The point
main
is,
motive.
like,
Now we
do
can
I
change it.
care? Do I care about what happened back then? Like maybe I have I have my deepest sympathies for the people who actually went through that system without knowing what went wrong. But do I
Hmm.
care about it today? No, absolutely not. I don't care what the Britishers did. Here's why: because now I know better. I know what went wrong. Like I said, I can think for myself. I
Hmm.
wrote down my thoughts.
Hmm.
Like literally,
Yes.
I
Main
started
thing
this
is
pod. Bro,
we
you
have
know
to
how I
start
started?
thinking.
Yeah, start thinking. And I think that's how we got it. Like the reason you got into ethical hacking is because you thought of it. You picked it up by chance,
Yeah.
but you still got
I got the
somewhere.
topic. Yeah.
I started this podcast out of boredom. Okay, I was so bored at my house. 2021. Okay, lockdown हो गया
Actually, what
वापस.
happened? Just letting you know. मैं अभी खुद का ये मेरा एक प्लान था कि मैं करूंगा ऐसा. All the ethical hackers, I'll bring all the ethical hackers and start a podcast with them.
Mhm.
So then I discovered you and your channel, and yeah, I thought यार एक तो है, चलने देते हैं. क्यों?
Mhm. Yeah, bro. And like I literally wrote my thoughts down. I asked myself why I want to start. What should I name my podcast? What should it look like? What do I want to achieve from this podcast? Um,
These things are
why
main.
should I?
These
Yeah, like
big.
I wrote it down. I asked myself why I want to do this.
You have
The
to
main
write.
reason was I wrote the truth. Like don't do BS with yourself.
Don't. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Don't don't
Yeah,
don't
you
lie
can
with yourself.
you can lie to the world. It's cool. It's okay. You can play
Don't lie
bluffs.
with
You can
yourself.
manipulate the world, but don't manipulate yourself.
Yeah, yeah. देखो, अगर
Yeah.
अगर अगर कुछ करना है ना, अभी जो करना है वो अपने आप में एक बार कर लो. बाहर का दुनिया ऐसे ही आसान हो जाएगा.
Mm. Yeah. So I
It
mean, just
should be.
write. Yeah, like you write your stuff down. That's how I started the entire thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. देखो, अगर एक एथिकल हैकर बनना है, टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल जस्ट,
Mm-hmm.
अगर एक एथिकल हैकर बनना है, just start thinking, start living, start reading, start eating, start wearing, start doing everything what an ethical hacker does. If you want to be an ethical hacker, if you want to be a politician, if you want to be the prime minister, start thinking like a prime minister. Start being a prime minister within yourself.
Yep.
तभी जाके you will be the prime minister of India. You will be an ethical hacker of India.
Yeah. And I mean, here's what I have for myself. Like I was like, okay, I don't want just a podcast. I want to build the biggest podcast ever. Here's why. You're saying people who are listening to this may think that, okay, what are you saying, Ishan? But I would just become the biggest podcast guy ever. I said maybe not, maybe not. What's the worst that could happen? At least now I could get to a level where I can be way bigger than any other podcast. Yeah, same
Absolutely.
for you. If you wanna dream of becoming the prime minister, now you're like, what are you talking about? Oh my god, it's so dangerous. How will I ever get there? Let's say you don't. What's the
Yeah.
at least you maybe you get into the Lok Sabha. Maybe you're a
Hmm.
member of parliament. Maybe you're not the prime minister, but you're still a member of the parliament,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You're able to you're able to represent the people and raise your voice in the parliament and address
Yeah,
issues,
yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
And see
that
what happens.
helps.
I want to tell for every kid whose age is who's studying up to class 10. Okay. कुछ भी करना है ना, just start thinking about that.
Mhm.
You start going up to Mars, you'll not reach Mars, you'll reach the space at least.
Mhm.
If you can't reach Mars, you'll reach the space at least.
Right,
ऊपर डाली पे आम अगर उतारना है ना, आम पेड़ से उतारना है ना, अगर चढ़ के जाना है तो you can reach up to, if you won't get that arm, you can reach up to that dali, and when you
right.
are stable in that dali, aim for that arm and you will achieve it.
Mhm. I like that thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So ये thought process होना चाहिए. This should be taught in every home about with the this should be taught in every school. I think so. Every school.
Mhm.
ये देखो, this is the main point of thinking like
Bro,
a human.
like that's the
You
thing. I want
think
to ask
yourself.
you. I want to ask anybody who's listening to this. Like the whole point of this podcast was to give you the solution and start thinking. Now you want to wait for school. Like we've just told you, man. He just told you guys what you need to do. So many guests have come and told what they need to do. Right. Don't wait for school to tell you what to do now. You already know. We've
देखो,
told you. We've already
what
told
happens?
you. Start doing it now. Like we can't talk about
Absolutely.
some random person who hasn't heard the podcast, right? If somebody has listened to this podcast, who's अभी क्या podcast खत्म हो रहा है अपना. So if somebody has listened to this point right now, they already know what they need to do. So I'm just gonna tell you, start doing it. Don't wait for somebody else. Don't wait for
Just
school to
write
tell
it
you that
down.
we'll mandate
Just
it.
write it down in front of your working desk. Your working desk can be a bed. Can be a
Mhm.
bed. Like I'm telling for the kids, So you just write it down wherever you can, whether it's your diary, whether it's your copy, whether it's anything. You use it every day to write,
Mhm.
and you see it every day. So whether it's a wall, whether it's a board, whether it's a mat, whether it's a diary, whether it's a page, anything, write it
Mhm.
down. I will, now. You have to start from now.
Mhm.
So you can, and you will, and you have to start now, right now. If you are dedicated to what you want, you start now, you will know.
Mhm.
So yeah.
All right.
And see,
So,
okay, so see, yeah, we have just moved from a specific topic to this, right?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
was talking about myself, and yeah, we
Yeah,
got,
I mean, yeah, but I think that's good. Like, I mean, we spoke a lot.
yeah,
We spoke a lot.
yeah,
We
it
spoke a
was,
lot
it's
about
about,
your life. We spoke a lot about does stream really matter for ethical hacking or cybersecurity in general?
yeah.
Um, does does it really what's the problem with student life these days? How we
Hmm,
can we also spoke about your startup,
hmm.
right?
Oh, another thing,
We are, yeah.
about my startup, actually, not promoting, just
Mhm.
telling.
That's okay. You can promote, man. I
Just,
mean, that's the point of
yeah,
getting
yeah,
guests on your
yeah,
podcast.
yeah. So what I thought is, I'm creating a, we have in the Pro App Security, we are creating a, we have created a program.
Mhm.
You can say a product of Pro App Security. We have created a program where we are inviting all the security researchers of in the world. It can be in the world. If you're listening from outside India, are also welcome. So all the security researchers who research in security, and
Right.
mostly all the ethical hackers research in security. I'm a security
Mhm.
researcher. I research in a particular topic. So
Mhm.
if you are a researcher, security researcher, you come,
Right.
you research, you join us, You research on a particular topic. We will not give. You research according to you. You can research group wise. You can research independently as well, like
Mm.
so-called the independent security researchers, and you can do so. And you can publish your official research paper. Like, see, a research paper contains a particular pattern, like this should be at first, this should be at the middle body, and there is a particular pattern for the security research paper. So you
Mm.
can make that security document, security research paper, and you can publish it freely through us, and it
Wow.
will stay, and it will stay in the internet for the lifetime. This is
Nice.
our guarantee. And anyone who comes, it will be freely available for anyone to
Mm.
learn and gain value from it.
But I would just say, like, as a tip, I would just say put it on the blockchain. इंटरनेट तो के हट सकता है, ब्लॉकचेन पे डल गया तो डल गया, you can't take it down.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that's the whole point of decentralization. Basically, no one can screw with your data. It's
Thank you.
super
Thank you.
secure,
Absolutely.
and yeah, just
Okay.
give it a thought. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, let's just wrap this up. What's the one thing you want to leave the audience with? One last thing, just one line or anything. Anything you want to leave the audience with, just one thing.
For the kids or something else? For the adults or for the kids? Whom? For whom?
Anybody, like for
Oh,
the
okay.
entire
For the
audience.
audience. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to leave one good loud message
Okay.
so that they
Okay.
actually leave with something fresh in their mind.
Start thinking like an entrepreneur. What happens with an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur, the most luckiest thing an entrepreneur gets is there is no one to say what he has to do, because he's the boss, he's the entrepreneur. And the scariest thing of an entrepreneur is there is no one to tell what he should do next. It's absolutely him, it's absolutely his decision. And why I'm telling think like an entrepreneur is because an entrepreneur, what he does, he takes all the decisions, all the decisions, and thinks and creates his own decision and applies it.
Mhm.
So when you think and apply your own decision, you take points. Just now I took your point for the
Yeah.
blockchain one. So you take points from everyone. You take points from your teammates, your colleagues, your friends, your parents, your teachers, everything with that in that particular topic. You
Right.
write it down. Just get the points. Then what do? You apply your own thought, make something
Mhm.
new, and just apply it. By this, what will happen? You'll not blame anyone for that. If the idea fails, you'll not blame anyone for that idea, because it was
Mhm.
you. And if the idea rises and if it's a successful one, then it's absolutely you for whom the idea was there. So yeah, I would tell, think like an entrepreneur. Just start thinking and just go deeper into your life, deeper into yourself,
Right.
deeper into whatever you are doing in your daily basis, daily life. Whether you are studying as a kid, whether you are currently pursuing your 10th, whether it's 12th, 11th, college, your job, you're a professional, you're a non-professional, anything. You're just past your you have just uh, gone into something. Man, you're doing and anything your daily basis, anything what you're doing in
Okay.
your daily basis, daily. So you have to start thinking about what you are doing, what is the impact you're creating in your life.
Right.
Start thinking about it. You'll go very far, very far. It can be endless. The end can be endless.
Hmm.
So yeah,
I like that.
the
Okay,
end
that's a
can be
pretty
endless.
interesting thought. I hope that I
And
hope
whether
it
you are
actually,
a kid,
yes.
whether you are a Indian kid or non-Indian kid, it doesn't matter. Start thinking. I'm telling for the kids, start thinking what you're doing. Start thinking how to think yourself. See, you are a human
Mhm.
being, not a
Yeah.
robot, right? you have got your personal body, your personal brain,
Right.
your
Mhm.
personal ability to think specially.
I think the kids got it, what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
And they
just
understood it,
think
bro.
think about
Yes.
it, think about
Yes.
yourself.
Mhm.
You'll
Uh,
get the most important knowledge about from thinking about yourself, because
That's
see
true.
ratta मारने
I
कुछ नहीं
like
होने वाला.
that. Yes, I like that, bro. Okay, bro. We've had a very long time. I think this is a pretty long podcast, man. I'm gonna have fun editing it. And I've had a pretty great time. Thank you, Swapnil, for being on my show. I really had a great
Thank
time with
you,
you.
Nishan. It
Yeah.
was my pleasure.
And
I
yeah.
was following you from a pretty much long time. I saw Nitesh sir, Nitesh Singh sir, technical navigator,
Mhm.
on your podcast. I saw many more on your podcast. It was a
Mhm.
great, and when you approached me, it was my dream when when I was seeing your podcast. I was just thinking, यार मेरे को कब मिलेगा ऐसा. मेरे को अगर ये मेरे को बोलता अगर यार स्वप्निल just come to my podcast. I want to invite you in my podcast. It would be great, right?
Mhm.
The day that night, the time you did, I was like, oh, I was sitting right here. Right here, I was sitting. I was with my mobile. I was just scrolling up that ProApp security, that secure programming one. I just posted that day.
Mhm.
Oh my God, this is Ishan Siddiqui. Oh, he's inviting me into his podcast. My God, I was just like that. I was very sleepy. I was very much exhausted, and suddenly, means an energy came, and oh my God, what is this? He's
Yeah.
personally inviting me. My dream. It's awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Bro, I'm glad I
Absolutely.
invited you. I had a pretty nice time, bro. I mean, I haven't done recordings in quite a while, but I had a pretty great time. I really had fun. So thank you for being on my show. I enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
And thank you for anybody. Thank you for all my watchers who are listening to this right now. Thank you for the viewers. Thank you for anybody who's listening to the podcast right now for sticking till the end. It really means a lot to me. I always thank my guests, but I always seem to forget to thank my viewers. I think I was missing out on that part because I tend to forget that it is not just the guest that makes this podcast mean something. It's the people that listen to it, the people that leave comments that actually make it count like it's something. Like the other day, somebody made a comment about some part they didn't like. So I think I've left a reply at the time of this recording. Right. So thank you. I would like to thank the audience for listening to my podcast and stay tuned for more podcasts. And have a great day, everybody.